So then you wound up somehow in L.A. I don't know what led to that. How did
I was just on my dad had moved to Los Angeles about 5 years before I had moved out, and I was just on a summer vacation to go visit him, and I had graduated. It had been 2 years. I'd been graduated from high school, and I chose not to go to college, and I was pounding the pavement, doing my waitressing, and I had an agent. I did have a manager. I think they were a manager and an agent. And then I came to visit Dad in LA, and then I just sort of went on a couple auditions. I asked my friend for $100 so I could get headshots. And then, I about 3 months in, I got a sitcom. And that was sort of awesome.
You got a few sitcoms, and none of them worked.
None, not at all.
Do you know she did Ferris Bueller's Day Off as a television sitcom? Does anybody remember that on TV? All right.
If you've forgotten, it's okay.
You did a number of them.
Yeah, I did The Edge, which was a sketch comedy show. This show that was called Muddling Through, which we did, and Malloy with Mayim Bialik before Blossom even happened, before she even bloomed and blossomed. And I mean, yeah, and then, but I was also like, okay, great, this year's over, 6 episodes, 13 episodes, 1 season, what's up next? You know, the whole concept of being picked up for another season was kind of foreign to me.
Wow. So where in this thing did this little show called Friends come into your life?
Friends Like Us, it was called at the time.
Friends Like Us.
Friends Like Us. And it came when I was doing Muddling Through. Am I screaming into this?
No, not at all.
Are you sure? I realize that you don't have one, and I do.
No, it's like...
You're mic'd.
I'll go like this.
I feel so. I was doing Muddling Through, and we only did 6 episodes, and the network didn't think it was going to get picked up, so I started going on auditions for second position, as they call it. So I went, I read the script, and I have never had a reaction like that to a show. It was my contemporaries, it was New York City, it was funny, it was interesting, I'd never read anything like it. This guy named David Schwimmer was already cast, and Courtney Cox was already cast, and so then, and I had seen David Schwimmer at a play at Northwestern, because my friend Susanna was going there, and I was just visiting her, and I remember thinking, that guy's so great. And then Muddling Through ended up getting picked up, even though they cast me in Friends, and they picked it up in spite of, sort of to spite the show, which Jim Burrows, who is our beloved director, told me in the pilot. He said, yeah, they'll pick this show up just because they know this show is going to be a hit. And I was thinking, no, that no one would ever do that. And sure enough, they did. So there was a period where I had to stand out of the photographs for the group shots, and I had phone calls from girlfriends saying, I'm auditioning for your part in Friends, and do you have any ideas? And, and I was really surprised that they were actually considering replacing me. So, but then, thank God, they didn't find anyone, and they just took the chance that Muddling Through would fail after the 2 episodes they picked it up for. So I just sort of did this back and forth from Sony to Warner Brothers for 2 weeks, and then it went away, poof.
And then...
And Friends went boom.